live? Do you guys hear me? You good? You hear the food? Bark, 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 bark. So I found a way out to increase the gain of the mic so it's not actually attached to me. It's attached to my back monitor, which I feel like works way better. But hi, Bonnie. Welcome to the stream. Do you hear me, Bonnie? Is it good quality, good audio? Well, respectable. Hi, Electro. Hi, Tyler. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I'm excited. I know it's been a while since I've done live stream, but I've had loads of projects on my hand, like a lot, like not just little. Perfect. I'm glad. I'm glad the audio quality is great. Hi, Luke. Welcome to the stream. Hello. So today we're gonna be watching That Vegan Teacher regarding to this situation that I found the original post. I did. And she re-uploaded it and decided to make content on a good thing that was going on. And I read the comments in the video, and one of them was saying that this video was AI. Oh yeah, guys, scratch my nose. And so I was like looking into it, looking at the fine details, and I don't think this video is AI. So you guys can correct me if you see any details I could be wrong about. But I think this is legit. So let's get into it and comment on the individual part of the video that she talks about. This is the video by That Vegan Teacher. Alrighty, I'm gonna start. So she starts out good, but it goes downhill really, really quickly. Yeah, she is. She is very interesting, Tyler. I agree. Hi, Mandy. Welcome to the stream.
What would you do if you saw a baby deer being attacked? What would you do if you were sitting in your car? This man decided to act to try to protect the baby.
You can't see the whole screen. This is on a short, I believe. This is a short live stream.
It seems kind, right? But then did he go home and eat a chicken?
So, right off the bat, you know, she mentions this, and I'm like, okay, let's see where it goes. But she goes into a deeper, like, conundrum here. The whole vegan style moment here.
Did he go home and eat a cow? Did he go home and eat a lamb? Or a pig? Or is he vegan?
Okay, so, again, I did slight research on this in terms of the comment section saying what he did was heroic and good, and that should be it. Everyone should call him a hero for doing this, right? And that's how it should have ended. It was a good thing, all right. It was a good fluke there, saving the deer. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. However, the vegan teacher mind her own business. Wouldn't that be nice? Man, I agree. That should be something they should do. Hugs and belly rubs! But yeah.
Are the veterinarians vegan? How many people in society are morally inconsistent? Do you think the man feeds his...
Can I say something real quick? Do you have any idea how morally humanity is in general? Like, we all are morally inconsistent in some way or part in our lives. Alright? That's just called being human. So, I don't give a crap in terms of, you know, saying that's whether what they're doing is morally inconsistent or not. That doesn't matter. What they're doing right now at this time and point is saving that poor deer from being, you know, harmed in nature by the wolves. But also to read the comments and saying that the wolves needed food, and so they should have let the wolves have the food. So there's different ways of looking at this where they're potentially letting the wolves start, like, you know, not get the food for the wolves to eat. And there's also a point of this looking at what the guy did was good. But also what he did could have been bad because that could have been the wolves' meal for a long time. So that's, yeah. There's a good side and a bad side to everything. It just depends on how you look at it and interpret it. And whether you yourself identify that as a good act or a bad act. Hey Amy, welcome to the stream. Hi Tyler. And so that's where we got, keep in mind that there's a good side and bad side to everything we do in life, and there's consequences to all the stuff that we do. We may not see it ourselves right away, or we may, but it still does exist. Ever heard of an Irish song called Belle of Belfast? No, never heard of that in my life.
This dog vegan dog food that's vet approved? What a beautiful little dear. And of course, all animals deserve to be loved and not harmed. But think about it for a moment. Do you think the man pays for non-vegan dog food for his dog? Do you think he pays people to kill other animals to feed his dog? No, we don't.
Again, this has nothing to do with the video itself at all. She made a 5-minute rant on this. A 5-minute rant!
No, if this story is true, did the mama really show up at the door? Well, that part isn't really that important. What is important is to think about kindness. You, in your everyday life, have the ability to defend 100 animals per year.
How the fuck did you get that number? Wait. I wanna know. Someone in my community, whether it's from YouTube, Discord, Twitch, whatever community you're on, look up where she got that number from. How did you can, save 100 animals but not, eating them? I just wanna know. Do we eat 100 animals a year? Like, I'm sure my mom eats a lot more fish than than 100. So, like what? Do we eat 100 cows a year? I don't, but I mean, I'm guessing. Like I'm talking about whole cows, like full-size cows. No, we don't. So it depends on how we're defining that 100 number.
By being vegan. And the man here who rescued this deer,
He's a hero. From at least in my eyes. It could be, from an animal perspective, he's evil and he let the other animals suffer by not letting them have food and again, different perspectives.
probably isn't vegan, but let's hope he sees this video and he connects the dots.
No, that guy is never gonna see the video. I'm sorry.
Maybe, after rescuing this deer, the man will become vegan.
Dude, I need to do the hopping for April, I need to do the hopping for that. That's a video I need to work on. A hopping video. Which I have a video on that, by the way, coming out. Maybe April 10th, so I do that one.
Everybody here can skip the meat. Nobody here has to hurt animals, and everyone can be brave and be vegan. Caring is for everyone. And to all Unitarian Universalists, you know what to do. Stop putting dead animals inside our churches. There should be no cow's milk on the coffee tables anymore. There should be...
Again, individual preference and what people want to eat or not to eat. So, I mean, if you don't want that vegan t-shirt, fine. That's just your choice.
No stolen eggs
But this video has nothing to do with that.
in our churches ever again. We voted to end the exploitation of all animals.
Alright, hold up. You know what we should vote on? We should vote on Likey saying that he's right about all this. We should all vote. Get our little... My fish! It's there! Get our little balls and fishies and speak them and say Likey's right because, yeah, he's cute and he's right about this. And you guys know it. Okay? That's what we should do. Fortunately, I don't have a squeaker in here. I can't squeak the ball. I need to see if my friend can install a squeaker in here so I can just like squeaky. She probably could. I'm gonna have her install a squeaker in this ball. Alright.
and we need to keep our promise to ourselves.
You know what? No matter how triggered you are,
Who is this person? What the? He just came out random.
vegan teacher Miss Katie is 100% right.
Who the fuck are you? I don't even know who the fuck this person is.
And you got to be vegan for the animals immediately.
Did you know when you wear fur, you pay for anal electrocution?
It depends on the fur that you wear. If you're, wait, you. Not all animals get electrocuted, by the way, and that's how not all of them die that way. I think there's different ways animals die, so that's not necessarily true. Sorry, that vegan teacher. What is this? Vegetarian totem. Okay. Oh my god. What the fuck?
You wear leather, you pay for someone's skin to be ripped off. When you eat eggs, you pay for baby boy chicks to be macerated at day one.
Fuck is this? What? I don't. Leaving vegan. What the fuck?
When you eat bacon, you pay for 6-month-old baby pigs to be murdered in gas chambers the same way the Nazis murdered the Jews during World War II.
It's okay. You comparing humans to animals are not the same thing. Okay, one has a vast different impact in society, while the other one doesn't. Okay, you can't be comparing those two things. I just wanted to point that out.
What did you do when you found out?
Oh my gosh, you're seeing, guys. Listen, I only watched a minute and 25 seconds of this. Oh, I'll go back. Wait. I only watched a minute and 25 seconds of the video. I didn't know she was gonna sing. I'm so sorry, you guys got to hear her sing. That is like, was not my intention. I try not to watch the full video, so I give you guys a real legit reaction in terms of the content that I watch for you guys. And you guys get the real reaction and like it, even though I can't do any facial expressions. You know, I can do these. I can do this. I can do this. But that's about it. You know. You know, those are annoying. I mean, it's good to save the little deer, but still. Yeah, it's just like, I think it's personally, from what I would have done, was what the guys did, was save the deer. That too, yes, it's very offensive to the Jews in Germans regarding to that word. I'm not gonna say on YouTube because YouTube does not like that word, and yeah.
What did you do when you found out the truth? Was this the end of your night?
What the fuck?
Is
Is this the rest of this the song?
What did you do then, Mr. Scribb? Great. When you eat cheese, you pay for her baby to be kidnapped. When you eat ice cream, you pay for her baby's throat.
Is this a vegan community thingamajig? Like, is a whole vegan like cult going on here? I feel like it is.
To be slit. When you don't speak out, you'll now disqualify.
I didn't. Okay, I wonder if this is her first actual activism. See, this type of activism is fine. Nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with doing it this way. This is, calm, okay activism. It's not really disrupting the community. It's not disrupting business. It's just putting the word out there and, spreading the word about veganism. So that's fine.
To continue, but you don't have to. For lions, giraffes, and elephants to be whipped. Was this the end of your naive youth? Did you retreat, or did we must end this youth's exploit? We can no longer.
I wonder if this is her first activism though.
Right now,
That entire, oh my god. Alright, so she uploaded another video. I have not seen this video. Alright, we are going to watch the video, by the way. I have not seen it, so let's see if it's good. I don't know if it's good or not, but if it's not good, then I don't know. Let's see videos. She did like a dance song. I don't want to listen to dance songs. Extinction. Oh, this one. I think I talked about this a bit. I did, I think. I don't remember. But we'll rewatch. This was really messed up. Alright, I think we did this one. I don't remember. Oh yeah, there are birdies in the background. You guys can hear that? Holy crap, the audio is... Wow. I'm glad the audio is really good. I really am. Alright, is there a way I can, like, you know... Birdies! Everyone listen to birdies. I'm gonna move my mouse a bit over. And, like, yeah. We're gonna watch this, because this was really fucked up. Like, really, really messed up. And then we'll end their live stream. Alright, let's watch this. Oh my god, where is it?
Recently on TikTok, somebody contacted me, and they're from this group called Pro Extinction. They contacted me and said, "What do you think about a world?"
Wait, can I like resize this and make it smaller? I think I can. Do you guys, can you see that video now? Hold up, and this is like resize this. Is that better? I feel like they're better. Alright, we're just gonna like put this in the middle. Put this in the middle. Put this, can I put this in the middle, please? Middle, 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 yes. Alright. Middle. Is that better? You guys see the entire video now? I feel like you guys can. Alright, this is better. I'm saying this is better. An anti-furry, who gives a crap? I actually could care less if you're an anti-furry. It doesn't really impact me, and it shouldn't impact anyone else in my community, so. But hey, you do what you do. And yeah. But hey, before you say anything mean, look how adorable I look. Look how cute I look. See? See? Look how cute Lucky looks. You can't be anti against me. I'm adorable. Alright? 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 Okay, do you have any idea? Oh, that video? Yeah, that video got a lot of dislikes. I thought you were talking about my video. I was like, no, I've never had that. My real furry. If I have a fursuit, what should I spend $2,000 on? Yes. Most people that are real furries that spend money on fursuits are dedicated furries. They're not going to spend $2,000 on a piece of art costume just to be like, hey guys, I'm a furry. No, no. No. I like Pokemon, so. That mascot. No. It's a real. I mean, technically you can call this a mascot, okay? If you're wearing a fursuit, it's technically like a mascot, but it's different because we have personalities behind our fursuit, and we can say whatever we want in public. And we can do whatever we want. If I was a furry, can I have it? No, because I spent a lot of money on this, and there's only one in the world of this suit exists. Is it a dog? Yes, it is a dog. Bark, 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 bark! You like my barks? Isn't it great? Is that what you want? Like you to bark at you? Because I will! I'll continue barking at you! Because it's fun! And I love having fun! I'm glad. Hello, Bunny. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Skinny Car. Welcome to the stream. And Jesus. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's get back to the content.
Would be extinct, and I thought to myself, well, that would be a way for us to suffer less. Imagine a world that would be almost like the moon or Mars, where there would never, ever be anyone ever crying. Nobody would ever be harmed. No one would ever be mauled.
Wait. Imagine a world where it was like, what? Moon or Mars?
World that would be almost like the moon or Mars, where there would never, ever be anyone ever crying.
Yeah, because no one would exist on that planet or that part of the world because they can't exist because there's no life on it. So she's technically right. If we all lived on Moon and Mars, we'd all be dead. Unless we're talking about those little tiny indestructible little creatures, the little cute bear creatures. I'm trying to remember the little cute microbot and micro bear creatures that look like tiny bears. They're so adorable. They were my favorites. If vegans argue because we eat things that live, then why are vegans talking if plants live and they are eating plants? Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, that's a very fair point. Kind of hypocritical. Because a lot of stuff that we also wear and use, especially in medicine, we use on plant. We use through plants. It's a big, big factor. Medical stuff through plants. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that YouTube exposed too. I appreciate that. Thank you so for the support. You get a bark, and I get a boop. Do I get a boop? Do I get a boop for that, for barking at you, for you subscribing to me? And my nose right here. Will you boop my nose? Dude, I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are yummy. They're one of my favorites. I love salads, tomatoes, cabbage, carrots. You know, they're really, really yummy.
Nobody would ever be harmed. No one would ever be mauled to death, starved to death, ripped to shreds. Sounds like a
The police department had a mascot? I did not know that, actually.
pretty good world in a way. If you're truly compassionate. Isn't that what we should be working towards? But here's the fascinating thing. I just assumed everyone in this group would be vegan.
Who makes that assumption? Are we talking about, like, the live streams that you join, that you make, or the videos you make, or what are we talking about? Oh, the group she's talking about, the Pro Extinction contacted her. Oh, those people, oh my god. Don't make those assumptions.
But they're not. Because although they are pro-extinction, they're not pro-extinguishing themselves. They're just pro-telling everybody else what to do while they stuff their faces with the corpses of innocent animals and make up all kinds of excuses.
I mean, you do the same thing, that vegan teacher, so... McGruff the crime dog. Oh, cool. Hey, you stole that from me. Wait, what did we steal from? Wait, what were we talking about, Jesus? What were we talking about? What did we steal?
So, of course, they kicked me out of the group very quickly when I confronted them with the truth. These people came with the claim where they said, well, vegans kill more animals because of crop deaths, meaning the accidental deaths during harvesting. And of course, we've heard this argument time and time again. They usually argue that harvesting grain kills mice and insects and birds, and then they also say that therefore plants cause more deaths than eating animals. But here's
So technically, if we're talking about individual, like, blade of grass and individual grains, technically, hear me out. This is where I would technically agree with the community. If we're counting individual species, like individual blades of grass or grains that we use compared to animals, we do kill more plants. We also kill way more, bugs. Because while there are, billions and billions of animals in the world, there are trillions and trillions of bugs / plants, individual blades of grass and grains and all that stuff. So technically, we do kill more plants individually, but in terms of size, like physical volume size, we probably kill more animals. No, we still kill more plants. We kill more plants. No, we still kill more plants.
the problem. Most crops are not eaten by vegans or
Sparky the
vegetarians.
Fire Dog. Hey, Altras, welcome to the stream. Alstar. Alas, that's what I used to call you, that's it. Getting all laughed, I found, remembered your name. Alas, Kai, welcome to the stream, I got your name correctly. Hi.
A huge portion of global crops is grown specifically to feed farmed animals. Typical estimates by scientists are that 75 or 80% of all soy grown is fed to livestock. And when it comes to
Yeah, there's another. We have several foxes in my channel now, Electro. You're not the only one. I thought that vegan creature just fell off. What happened? No, she got viral again, but listen. She's only gone viral because of her live streams, specifically short vertical form live streams, and I think those are doing well on my channel too. So I do a lot of them nowadays because YouTube is pushing them. All right, so I'll take the W when I can, and but I'll at least try to do better content quality than what she does. Like, have you seen her short live streams before? It's terrible. She literally has her face like this. All right. She gets a card. She gets the card. And she's like, read this! Read this card! Read this! Alright, now move over this side. Now you read it from my live stream, and now back to reading the audience. Alright, read. Alright, good job. You right, shitty job of me. You did not put a period. You did not say the word period at the end of the sentence. This. You suck at reading. That's her. That's her live stream. Alright, that's her guys seeing live stream. Meanwhile, my live stream, I act out, I do goofy stuff, I'm able to rotate my camera at will. I'm able to have better audio quality. I can literally move my camera wherever I want, away from the live stream if I wanted to. I don't have to be positioned in one location. So, yeah. Quite literally, I do better live streams than she does. I just thought I'd spew facts here for you guys. And then I need to set my dual microphone array because I figured out how it works. I'm so happy. I just have to turn gain on. So, but yeah, I try to make my live streams entertaining for you guys because it just works out better. More people are willing to stay longer. More people are care and like about what I do. And there's uniqueness to my content. I don't like doing the same content over and over. I think that's boring. As you guys know, I don't like to repeat videos, and I try to make them unique and cool. Yes. Am I wholesome? Because of my snoot and my squeakable cheeks. She doesn't have squeakable cheeks like he does. He has squeakable cheeks. Rage, freaking squeak cheeks. Rage squeak. Rage squeak. But yeah, that's another part of me. I can squeak. She can't. So therefore, I'm better. What a terrible logical argument, bro. What a terrible argument. Yeah, she does make her own TikTok rules, yeah.
Of global grain, also fed to livestock. So, when someone eats animals, the chain is that the crops are fed to animals.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Alas, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. Have I seen the 100 links on? No, I'm not.
Animals, and then the animals are fed to humans, and that means that crop deaths, accidental deaths during harvesting is what they mean. They still happen. Plus, the animal that gets slaughtered.
That's a good question. It's a very good question. I'm taking my head off because it's sweaty. Dude, so I'm showing this on stream, but I'm making a video on it because this is my new favorite hat. And I got this hat. And I'm excited that I got this hat. That is if I can find it. I cannot find the hat. Hold up. Okay, well, I don't know where the hat is. Alrighty. Well, I'll find it later. But I got me a new hat that has a very fuzzy head ball on it. And I don't know where it is now. So I'll have to find it later. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Hi, I didn't leave. I was just trying to find that fuzzy ball big hat. I couldn't find it. In the meantime, guys, look at my hobby. It's wigs. I have so many squeezable stuff. that squeaks. Got my sheep that squeak. And I got a fish that squeaks. And guess what? They all have different squeakies. I was around when she started asking anything. I'd be there. Oh my gosh. Just don't join her live stream. She'll. Dude, she had one live stream, and like I was streaming this right, and the person was saying like the N word in her live stream. And I was like, oh my god, that's so bad. No, I've not met Gree, and so I was like, oh my god, that's it was so unexpected. But that's what happens when you just have random people join your live stream that being a teacher, and random people hate you, so they're just trying to take it out of your channel. That's your fault, lady.
Water. So eating plants directly removes.
I've never had that happen on my channel, actually. I've never,
The
so
second
I'm
claim
lucky.
is that grass-fed animals cause fewer deaths. That's also not true.
I just had to take a screenshot of the cutoff screen saying vor. Are you serious? Where does it say vor? What?
They'll say something like, grazing cows only eat grass, so no crops are harvested. But here are the problems with this claim. Most livestock are not grass-fed. Globally, the majority are raised using feed crops. And grass-fed actually uses far more
Please, yeah, I want to see it.
Producing
Yeah,
the
that's
same
all.
calories
Okay,
from
after the
grass-fed
stream.
animals requires much more land, which leads to habitat destruction, predator killing, wildlife displacement.
Okay, if you're saying animals require much more land, but if we include chickens, there are actually free range chickens. I take it back.
And so overall, wildlife deaths still increase. Another claim they make is they'll say something like a single cow feeds many people. They say killing one large animal might feed many people, supposedly causing fewer deaths than harvesting
Chickens don't eat grass. Actually, you're right.
crops. Now, at first, this kind of makes sense.
And I think we have more chickens than we do of any other animals that we eat, because they're small. And usually with chickens, you can have a larger quantity of chickens hatched versus cows. So technically, we have more animals if we include the chickens that are not using the land, because a lot of them are caged in individual segments, which is cruel. But then there's also free range, which is what the eggs I get. I always get like these free range eggs, but they are much healthier, technically speaking, because of how the farmers actually feed the chickens, and that's what makes the eggs healthier, because the chicken eggs are healthier what they lay. So they're a bit more expensive, but worth it if you eat eggs daily. That's why I must eat chickens to reduce the numbers. Yes! Must eat the chickens! The Duolingo bird looks at the vegan teacher and says, "You really suck and everyone thinks you're nuts."
Yes, but then, here's the problem. This ignores the cow itself, intentional death, crops fed to the cow during that lifetime, and land cleared for pasture, animals killed to protect the livestock. When these factors are counted, the death total rises significantly. Another claim they make is that insects die during plant agriculture, and this is true. But insects also die massively in animal agriculture because crops for feed use pesticides, manure lagoons destroy ecosystems, grazing alters habitats, and so again, animal farming multiplies the harm rather than reducing it. Some pro-extinction groups argue that since humans harm ecosystem, diet choices don't matter. But logically, if reducing harm matters at all, choosing the option that causes less harm still makes sense. Even people who think
This is a long, logical argument. I'm not going to keep up with this.
humanity should shrink usually agree that animal agriculture
Usually it's not a logical statement, argument, word that you would use in a logical argument.
is one of human
I'm
industry.
just gonna break this down.
So when faced with these people, it's really simple. Just ask them this. What do farm animals eat? And they'll answer, of course, plants.
That depends on farm animals, actually, so that's not necessarily true, but majority of farm animals do eat plants. Okay? Majority, just not all of them. You have a Trojan joke? Oh, go for it, YouTube. I appreciate that. Please do, go for it. Nothing against advertising my channel if you want. I fully support that. Thank you.
So if someone eats animals, they're responsible for plant agriculture, animal farming, and slaughter. Plant exclusive eaters only cause plant agriculture.
What do you call a macroprotein that's introvore? Ram! Because ram is small. Progy! You can call them progy. Instead of progy, you can call them progy because it's cuter and it's smaller version. That's the. See, I was close! I was close! I was close. I knew it had to deal with ram.
Agriculture. One system clearly requires far more
Gigabyte.
resources
Nice.
and depths. So what do you say to these people? You tell them that the vast majority of crops are fed to the animals that they eat. Every serious analysis finds that plant-exclusive diets use far less land, require far fewer crops, and therefore cause fewer total animal deaths. To me, the only kind of group that I would ever join with regard to pro-extinctionism is, of course, a group that has vegans in it and who are talking about what the best way is to end as much suffering as possible.
Of course, only vegans. If you're not vegan, fuck humanity, right? Is that her? That's literally. I'm not even joking. Like, that's her logical argument to everything. If we're not vegan, fuck us. Right? That's essentially what she's saying. End humanity as long as they're non-vegan. That's a terrible way of going about life, being a teacher. There are many other reasons, to not do that. And to not support what you're saying, that being a teacher. Alright. Oh my god. Hold up. What do you call the lost soldier? Otter's lost. Oh my god. No man land. I call the lost soldier. That's so not right. If you realize her words attacked herself. Yeah, she kind of falls back in her own logical style here. What did the Will say when he stubbed? Oh, I thought he's. I was gonna go down rabbit hole with that joke. When he stubbed his toe. Ow! I'm assuming it's ow. I'm assuming that's ow. That'd be the most sense. I don't know. I've never been told an Easter egg joke before, actually.
And I'm not saying that we should all off ourselves, but there is a way for us to
That's corny. That's corny, but good joke. Good job.
prevent future animals and people.
Haha! I was right. I guessed correctly.
People from coming onto this planet who will suffer. And it's something that's interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. Well, it takes 100.
Oh, another song!
Gotta get the message.
Oh my god! Hold up, we gotta dance this shitty ass song.
Your head. It takes 100 clicks.
I'm a better dancer, okay? I'm a much better dancer. Also, can her ears wiggle? No!
It takes
My ears can wiggle!
until you're vegan. Gotta be smart enough to grow. It takes 100 clicks.
We need like a vibrating head so my ears just naturally wiggle without me having to physically move my head. I would like my ears to wiggle. Like a vibrating thing on top of my head. My ears just flop up and down, up and down, up and down. This is what I like. Floppy flip. Flippy flop! Yep. Why is it taking across the road? Because he saw a car and he hated his life and he wanted to be squished by the car, so he went across the road to kill himself. That's the obvious answer. And that way that vegan teacher could go out and eat that first chicken that is on the road. That would be her first chicken she's had in 10 years. Is that good enough answer? Does that work, Tyler? I feel like that does. I'm gonna go with that.
All the protein your body needs. Okay, so now that you know he can be 100% healthy,
Bella!
he is a vegan, it's time to watch the important documentaries. Because otherwise, without this vital information, you'll never fully understand.
Bye. Have a good life, Bella. May you be saved by the ocean from that vegan teacher, Bella. Oh, poor dog. To get KFC on the other side. Nice.
Your success as a vegan,
Future animals, and thank you for joining me. My 101 ways to say Trojan without saying Trojan. Oh, so cute. Love it, All-Star.
depends on you watching these. So here they are. Repeat after me. Earthlings, Dominion movement, what the hell?
No, don't watch it.
What the hell? You're a conspiracy, Christ spears, okay. It takes till you're
Is this the rest of the songs? So it's like 2/3 of her fucking video are just songs. Watch one more. Let's see if I can find another one. Oh, such a terrible title. Alright. Do you know what a cube of truth is? A cult. That's what that is. Bella, she does, right? Bella does look depressed. Like, Bella doesn't look like Likey. Look at Likey. I'm not depressed. Not that you can tell. Look how colorful I am. And look how, bland Bella looks. I'm sorry, Bella. I'm sorry. That was a bad comparison. I just had more vivid color than you, Bella. Oh, my lights were off the whole time. I'm so sorry. Can you see it better? She said Earthlings. She's an alien. Yeah, guys. She said the word Earthlings. She's a freaking alien. Hashtag reading teacher's alien. Gosh. That's funny. Something about our adopted animal company. It was the best day. What the hell? Upbeat dance. Alright, so the rest of these I think I've already seen. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead. What's this?
Hello students, I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, and this is Crystal Heath. She's a vegan veterinarian. Let's listen to what she has to say.
House. I'm a veterinarian who's also a conscientious objector to the
Let's go back
Would you
up.
tour a
There we go.
slaughterhouse? I'm a veterinarian who's
Would you tour a slaughterhouse?
I'll just look up. I'll let you look up for yourself. Wait, what? Michael, would you like to know something funny about Grady? Sure, tell me. Yeah, she needs to be saved. Bella needs to be saved. We need to adopt Bella. Hashtag adopt. Get rid of that vegan teacher from Bella.
Think about it while you watch the video.
also a conscientious objector to the consumption.
She doesn't say she's vegan. She says she's a conscientious objector, which is the same thing as being vegan.
That's not the same thing. One may object, but they may, not do, have the same support as a vegan. I don't know if it is the same thing. I think she's just assuming it's the same thing.
But she doesn't use the word vegan because there's such a bad connotation associated with it.
No, there's no. Oh my God! Hold up. Someone look up. The word vegan does not have a negative connotation associated behind it. The only reason that I can think the word vegan is negative is because that vegan teacher's gotten so big and how she is. Yeah. The only reason that word vegan may have a negative connotation behind it is because of that vegan teacher. That's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, no. Like, why would vegan have a negative connotation behind it? Like, there are words that have, positive and negative meanings behind them, but, like, I haven't done research in that, the vegan community to be like, hey, is there a negative connotation behind the word vegan? If so, what are they? Yes, you are a good floof. Good job. I'm happy for you, All-Star. That's a good point. Even if she attacked vegan herself, she said that you're not a real vegan because of her role, basically, yeah.
with it. But if you ask her, of course, she'll say she's vegan. Let's go back and listen a little bit more again to what we just heard.
Animal protein. Would you tour a slaughterhouse?
Why are we
I'm a
redoing
vegetarian
this?
who's also a conscientious objector to the consumption of animal protein. Many students reached out to me and asked how they can get around doing their required.
That's cute. A squeaky belly button. That's adorable. But it might be too invasive, to be honest. I don't think I'd ever have a squeaky belly button, to be honest.
Slaughterhouse rotations. What do I say to them? My answer may surprise you. I tell them you should do slaughterhouse rotations. Why? Because these opportunities are going away. The industry recognizes that.
Okay, so when they show references like this,
These opportunities.
you guys have to bear in mind that research papers are funded usually by other supporters that want them to be funded and published. So just because it's a research paper does not mean it's saying the full factual truth. And if we include the studies behind it, the number of studies, the trials, how the trials went, there's a lot of variations behind what a research paper can be critical about and claim the truth behind it. There may be facts behind it. I'm not saying that research papers don't inherently have facts. But you gotta be careful of where you're getting that information from, because not all research papers are done based off a correct study numbers or trials. So there's a certain amount of trials they have to go through, there's a certain quantity, there's a certain other variables regarding to how many variables they have to have in order to even be defined as a publicational research paper. So just bear that in mind when you're looking up research stuff. My question is, how weird is that? Them documents are out of date. Are they? Oh, this was COVID-19 pandemic. Oh wow. This was 2023, so you can actually still have a valuable research paper, even though it may be really, really old. So, especially if it's a very unique research area. My question for that vegan teacher is, if she is vegan and doesn't like animals eating each other, why would she get an animal that proudly eats meat and then force the dog to be vegan? That is abuse. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I don't know if any school actually teaches full vegan in school. It's just, I don't think it's a big enough community for it to even have that. Look up what a lot, I guess, from Demon Slayer you have his cowl palette, kind of. I do? Electro, send me what, let me just look it up real quick. Let me look it up. Oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? Alright, we good?
These are going away.
Let me see, let me look it up. Oh, I do. I have a little bit of his color palette. Oh my god. I just want okay, yeah, I do. I have a little bit of his color palette. Yeah, I agree with that. Alright. Back to the video.
Away.
So do you understand what she's saying there? She's saying that the industries don't want vegans to see what's going on because then they will object and say that the slaughterhouses should be closed down.
In order to save animals, that pause frame. You can't be, objective of non-objective, because especially when we're talking about veterinarians in terms of saving animal lives, they can't have an objective or non-objective. They're a licensed doctor. They are there to do their job and nothing else. No, that's not why, lady. I don't know I don't know where she got the information from that. Like, I have no idea. Oh, thank you so much, YouTube Exposed. I appreciate it. What's your channel anyway? Let me look up. Oh my God. Once all the people and kids gone, what is this video?
Recently on TikTok, somebody contacted me and they're
Oh, that was a video I'm doing that I just did. Oh, okay, I just saw that. All right. Trying to figure out. Okay. I appreciate that, YouTube Exposed too.
What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments.
United
No.
States most
There are, I'm pretty sure there are vegan veterinaries. There are. Alright, I'm sure they exist.
veterinary schools no longer require mandatory slaughterhouse rotations. They sometimes have students
Hey, Evolve. Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
watch Temple Grandin's Glass Walls videos, but these are industry videos designed to convince students that slaughter is done humanely. In the video,
Is there a humane way to do the wrong thing? Is there a
So, okay. That's not the purpose of Temple Grand's video. So I've seen it, and I know exactly what that lady's talking about. If you've seen Temple Grand's Communicates with Animals and watched the video on it, I've actually seen Temple Grand in person. I have autism, so she's a big fan of mine. I actually enjoy reading her books, and so that's not what she's pointing out. This structure has nothing to do with making the slaughters humane. Get your fucking facts straight before you bring up some very inspirational person that made a world of a difference in terms of how slaughters are performed. And this is regarding to how cattle, the cows are led actually into the slaughterhouse, regarding to it being a bit more calm for the cows. It's not meant to be more humane or not, it's meant to calm down the cows when they go through the slaughterhouse. And the reason it calms it down is because it feels like they're in a big, like more of a blanket space. And because of Temple Grandin's experience regarding to her being, putting herself in a box basically, she felt in contact and basically felt more calm when she was more in a closed, confined space. Especially when being led into, and then she tried to do that with animals, and it worked really well, so she made this invention that helped with the cattle. So, this lady, whoever the fuck she is, she needs to look up what Temple Grandin did and what her research was about before she starts spewing that. Alright. Sorry I got really heated up on that, but that shit was... Alright. Back to the content.
humane way to kill somebody who doesn't want to die? The answer is no.
Again, has nothing to do with the slaughtering part.
Grandin says that pigs are anesthetized, and the video shows them going into the gas chamber and rolling out. It does not show what happens to the pigs
Inside. What happens to the pigs inside is the same.
Like it. Alastar and I are both blue. Da da bee, da da dee. Oh my god. This song.
Thing that happened when the Nazis murdered the Jews in World War II.
No! This is not the same thing! Oh, she's pissing me off.
They harmed them, they terrorized them, they tortured them, This isn't okay. This is why we must stop eating all animal products. We don't need to eat any bacon, sausage, or ham, or pepperoni, or salami. We don't need to wear fur. We don't need to wear wool. We don't need to harm anyone. We can be kind and we can be vegan from now on.
Inside the slaughterhouse gas chambers. The students who are compelled to do slaughterhouse tours are usually based in European countries. One purpose of these rotations is to prevent animal advocates from becoming veterinarians. Why? Because the public trusts veterinarians more than vegans and animal rights activists.
That's very strange, isn't it, given that the veterinarians are often eating animals? And the reason for that is because the public also
Is she dying? PF dementia? Probably.
eats animals, except for their cats and dogs.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate YouTube.
They don't really care that much about other animals. This means that they are morally inconsistent. We need a public that is morally consistent, who doesn't harm.
And yes, some of us do have to wear fur. We're known as cold people or furries. It's a good way of looking at it. We're known as cold people, so that's why we have to wear fur to be warm for the rest of our lives, because we love warmth. And warmth is more wholesome.
Anyone.
If the industry can prevent them from becoming veterinarians, their industry is protected from scrutiny by trusted authorities. People risk their lives and freedom to record what happens inside slaughterhouses and get these stories in the media.
She's absolutely right about that. When people go into these places, they risk their lives and their freedom to bring you the footage. And this is constantly trying to be hidden.
People, wait. So they actually risk their lives to get the footage. So maybe, just maybe, she's not telling the full truth, because I've seen some of the documentaries that she's talking about, and they are illegally recording the information and publicating it without the owner's knowledge or the farmer's knowledge of it being published. That is illegal. You cannot do that. That is a crime. You do not have the right to just upload whatever you want, especially when it comes to the business of that person's money, wealth, and their income. That is a very dangerous crime that they're committing, alright? They can go to court and get sued for a lot because they are doing irreparable damage and harm to that individual farmer or company. Oh no, you lost your squeaky toy? Oh no! Anyone remember I called that dumb people? What are we talking about? Dumb people. I honestly can't wait to be finished with my first soup, my first sauna. It's gonna take a while though, unfortunately, and then I'm going to need to make a fishy stuffy like mine, but make it blue. Don't be making it my color, cause I'll come after you and I'll spray paint it blue on purpose. And then we have a blue fishy. Mine is purple, cause I like purple. You can't take this color. It's my purple. Gee, I think it matches my first suit. It's a little bit darker. Oh no, it's almost the same color. Very close. Close enough. But don't be stealing it. You can take the blue eyes, it's fine. But not a fishy color. Yes. Okay. When Pets just posted furry art as protest. Wait, what did they do? I didn't realize that. It's purple. Purple. This is blue. Purple. Like he likes purple.
From you. That's why it's important that you follow people like Crystal Heath, who will tell you the truth, and to watch important documentaries.
She's twisting it. She's telling the truth in some parts, but she's also not including the parts of the truth that actually matter in the accuracy of that truth. So no.
Documentaries like Dominion or Cowspiracy or
By the way, Dominion, I believe, got sued for uploading the video without the consent of the farmers.
Seaspiracy or earthlings.
The industry keeps trying to pass ag-gag laws to punish anyone who films inside these facilities.
So they're trying to pass ag-gag laws, which means agricultural gagging laws. That means to force you to not tell the truth. This is what they're doing. They're going,
I don't know. What? So we have the freedom of speech, and the only reason that, like, we're allowed to say what we want. The only thing we're not allowed to say is if it causes harm to the industry business, or if it causes harm to the individual, or it causes harm in some form way that could damage the reputation of someone or something that they own. Other than that, we can say whatever the fuck we want. Freedom of speech, baby.
through all of America, and they're saying you can't film here, you can't film there, you can't film.
Okay, filming is different. Filming is completely different. Filming is not freedom. You can't just, you're right, you can't just film wherever you want. Specifically, you can film in those countries, but you may not be able to film in those agriculture areas that they have banned, which is up to them. So, speaking versus filming, they're two different things. Oh my god, it's so stupid. Specifically inside the facilities, which is fine. That's their property. It's not the government's property. It's the individual's right to say no filming.
From there, and this is not really what democracy is all about.
No, democracy has never been about, oh, let's film wherever we want, wherever we feel like. No, we have freedom of speech. We have the right to possess the Bill of Rights. There, we'll read that. But we don't have the right to film wherever we want, specifically in private industries and private sectors. That has never been part of the Bill of Rights. Oh, thank you so much, YouTube Exposed. I appreciate it.
Because we cannot make informed decisions about what we eat if we don't really know what's going on.
Then film in places that they allow you to film. There are industries and agriculture areas that will allow you to film in those areas.
Right? Let me know in the comment section if you are vegan. Let me know in the comment section if your veterinarian is vegan.
Anyone breaking down
She's dumb. YouTube Exposed, she likes to hold a bit. Poke her mouth. Poke her eyes. Poke her other eye. Poke her nose. Poke her mouth. Top tooth. Bottom tooth. Poke her chin. Cover her whole face. Did I do a good job? What did you find out, John? What did you find out?
opportunity to tour slaughterhouses absolutely should take advantage of it. After that experience, they should share what they witnessed and felt with the public.
This is so true also. So if you do see what happens in any of the documentaries.
Okay, Salon is not necessarily. I don't know what Salon is, but I don't know if it's also reputable news place or not. So again, be careful because when it comes to certain information, it may not be reputable. It may not. I mean, maybe it may not. You gotta do your own research to find out whether that company is actually reputable or not.
Or if you happen to be a veterinarian.
And then you can always look up who Carrie Tennis is to see if they've had some sketchy history with the journalism and stuff in terms of publications or how they publish their stuff. So always look up the information on the website and the person that is writing the website article.
And who goes into these facilities. Don't you think it's the best thing to record what you have seen?
5-pound ice cream cone challenge that you have 7 minutes to eat all? No, you can't. That's not doable. I'm sorry.
Write it down to tell everyone so that we can have a kinder world going forward. Let me know in the comments what you think.
As disturbing as it is, remember slaughterhouse workers have to do this for 8+ hours a day, and they suffer physical and psychological injuries from this work.
It depends. Okay, can I say something? Yeah, not. Okay, hold up. Time to put my head back on. That is not true. It depends on the individual that is in the job and how they do the job. Not everyone suffers from PTSD from the work. If you do suffer, get the fuck out of the industry. That's, don't be in that industry. So, but injuries from the work, that could be like literally any job in the world. I'm a cook. I've had injuries, okay? You can get injured being a school teacher. You can be injured being a bus driver. You can be injured walking down the hall. You can be injured, talking. I don't know how. If someone punch you, you're like, just shout away. He's like, oh, just get punched randomly by a person that doesn't like what you say. Yeah, I guess in a bar. If you're in a bar, you're just yapping away. You can be injured for talking because some idiot can just like shut up and start a bar fight. Don't go in bars if you don't want to be in bar fight. No, I'll avoid bars like that. So, but like, yeah, you can literally be injured by swallowing your own spit. I choked my own spit. So I can tell you for a fact, it's not a pleasant experience. Okay, you can die from choking on your own spit. Would be severely hampered from breathing. It's a terrible experience, not an experience you want to go through. Don't talk and swallow your own spit. Okay, been there. It sucks, man. It sucks. So when they bring up injuries from work, like, okay. Who gives a fuck? Almost every job in the world has some sort of potential injury for it. I don't care what job it is. Oh my god, my thing's about that. My thumb. Like just now. Is my thing charged? Okay, we're good. Just now, I squished my thumb on the magnet. I almost got injured by the magnet because it was a very strong magnet. Alright. Hi! Hi, Purple Fox! Welcome to the stream! Oh my god, there's so many foxes here. But yeah, so what they say on here is not news at all. Okay, that's not news. They're using a knife, yeah, obviously can get injured.
The reason that they suffer psychological injuries is because it takes a toll on their mental health.
Not everyone gets psychological torture damage from this.
A lot of times we find that these workers who kill all day are also abusive in their own homes towards their families,
Depends.
towards their children.
To them and to the animals who use our privilege to amplify the harms of corporate animal-based protein production.
We have a privilege because we know what's going on and we have access to our phones to make videos just like I'm doing right now. This is the least that I can do, is to try to amplify the message of the people who did the filming and of Crystal Heath, who's trying really hard to get the message out. What you can do is you can share this video right now that I'm making.
No, don't just share. Okay, no, don't just share random videos that you make that video teachers. No one wants to see videos except for me because I'm really good at talking about your videos and, portraying what's true and not true. Professor PYG? I've never heard of Professor PYG, no. Girl, I'm a man.
Other people. That's one way that you can help.
Oh, we're talking about Alstar.
Share the video, write something positive in the comments, and of course,
Alastair.
from now.
Alastair! Did I say it
I got
right?
my undergraduate animal science degree from UC Davis. I did have to witness animal slaughter and take a meat science class in order to get my degree. During the slaughter of a pig, my instructor actually fainted. Isn't it wild that...
Isn't that crazy?
You have an instructor that fainted? Then why the fuck is that instructor an instructor in the first place? Like, what the fuck?
Her own teacher fainted watching the slaughter of a pig.
Oh, I'll call you Al. That works. Cool. Thank you.
That's how dramatic it is. When you have veterinarians who actually care about the animals, that's a normal reaction, to feel absolutely shocked and sad. That's why I approve of Crystal Heath. Find she's a really ethical doctor, she's very intelligent. She's trying really hard to make the world a better place. Just want to...
Except when she talked about Temple Grandin in regarding to what the gates are used for. I mean, she is partially right in that they are using the process, the slaughterhouse process part, but she's completely wrong as to why they were invented in the first place.
go back and listen to that again.
It's 2020 to the
And this is how we, oh my, faints like a Shakespeare princess.
animals who use our privilege to amplify the harms of corporate animal-based protein production. I got my undergraduate animal science degree from UC Davis. I did have to witness animal slaughter and take a meat science.
I think, okay. I think it would be a shock factor to an individual just witnessing an animal being slaughtered alive and then, slaughtered. But like, if you don't want to see it or witness it, then don't do it. Don't get a degree in it. I don't know what's so hard about it. That's partially her fault. So.
Science class in order to get my degree. During the slaughter of a pig, my instructor actually fainted. Isn't it wild that it's 2026 and corporations still
Oh my God! Yes, get a chicken plus would be adorable. Anything small is cute. Okay.
profit?
So I got fishy, because my fishy is cute, and it's small, and it fits in my mouth. Who wants to see my fishy fit in my mouth? Wait, ready? Ready? Go. Nom 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 nom. The tail sticks out. Isn't that great? Look at the tail. The fishy is partially gone. Nom 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 nom. It's gone. It's gone forever. And I just took it out. It's a good fishy. And now you're a snake. Her logic doesn't make a lot of sense, actually. So I agree with that.
From producing protein by slaughtering animals,
Yes.
these corporations have denied people the opportunity to consume food produced in alignment with their values, and they force us to pay them whether we buy their products or not.
Okay, so I'm assuming if she has her degree in, if she's a master or doctor, whatever her education field is, I'm sure she's in reputable resources. I'm sure. I don't think she'd be. Hopefully, I can't say that with everyone that has masters and doctorates. I can't.
This is through our taxes. We have to pay into these industries.
That vegan teacher is still holding the phone screen for some reason. I don't. Okay. I'm holding.
Whether we buy
I'm playing, pushing pause. I'm unpausing. I'm pushing pause. Stop.
Listen to that one more time.
Timely and did have to witness
Just push. Tap. Tap on your phone screen. Can't watch this vegan documentary that makes no sense. That makes no common sense. I'm glad you said that. You guys should watch it. Not because of that vegan teacher, right? Not because of her. You guys should be watching because of Likey. You guys should be watching because of me. We're not watching that vegan teacher. We're watching me most of the time. Because I'm wholesome. I'm adorable. And I was going to pick up my nose. My nose is pickable. And see? Did you guys know my nose is pickable? No, you didn't know me it's pickable. It is pickable. Thank you. Thank you, Zion. I appreciate that. Back to the content.
animal slaughter and take a meat science class in order to get my degree. During the slaughter of a pig, my instructor actually fainted. Isn't it wild that it's 2026 and corporations still profit from producing?
Dude, I'm sure my friend can make it into a squeaker. I just don't know how much modification that would be involved into doing that and how much it costs. But considering I'm getting full fursuit, I could probably ask her later on that.
Protein by slaughtering animals. These corporations have denied people the opportunity to consume food produced in alignment with their values, and they force us to pay them whether we buy their products or not.
It is that vegan teacher, unfortunately, yes.
It's time we incentivize the production of high protein.
Guys, I'm incentivizing you through my Pokeball. Look at my Pokeball. It's incentivizing you guys. I'm gonna hypnotize you to become a Pokeball for Likey so I can roll it around and play fetch with it. That's what I need to. Oh my god! I just got another video with the Pokeball idea. Wait, another video. I've had, what was it, 6 video ideas that came out today that I was working on. All 6 came out. Another one's with regards to the Pokeball being a ball. Holy crap! A video coming out on that like in 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. I have a lot of video ideas.
Whole foods, animal free.
Animal free, whole foods. We should be incentivizing this. Absolutely. We should be encouraging it in every possible way because being vegan is good for our own health. It's also
The date on veganism is out date. They're using the 1850 date. Oh my gosh, no, they're not using the 1850 date.
so good for the planet, and of course, the animals will not be exploited.
Meals. Let me know what you think in the comments and please follow for more. Would you
Yeah. There we go. That's Crystal Heath. Make sure that you follow her. Make sure that you tell her that I was the one who did a video about her.
Yeah, she is another Karen. Yes, exactly. That's why I do a lot of content about that vegan
That
teacher.
there are many of us who back her. Her name is Dr. Crystal Heath. It's like health but without the L. And the crystal is with a Y. C-R-Y. Crystal Heath.
I mean, most crystals are spelled with a Y. I don't know how many crystals are spelled with an I, but I guess there are some crystals that spell with an I. I've never seen a single crystal in my life that's spelled with an I. Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Dr. Crystal Heath. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. And thank you.
Alright. You know what? Nope, enough of the jibber jabber, guys. She does like to call people idiots when she puts out, that stuff. She does in her live stream also. So, yep. Alright, ready, guys? Thank you so much for watching me! I'll see you guys next time for another content! Bye all! What is this? I am the manager. Did you realize I'm the manager now? Alright, have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye all.